Hey guys, EchoBright here. I just wanted to pop in at the start of this big video just to say welcome to the first of the master cuts of Blast from the Past. This is going to be covering episodes 1 through 9, which is all of the time I spent on beta 1.8. I figured I would put all of these together in one little place so that you could watch it all in one go if you desired. So I hope you enjoy. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new series called Blast from the Past. It is a series where I will be starting back in Minecraft version beta 1.8.1 and we'll be updating through every single major update and some minor updates too in order to experience the game throughout its creation. I've decided to start in beta 1.8 for a multitude of reasons, which I will get into in greater detail later. However, the main reason is sea level. The sea level at this time was a weird thing, and so it got updated a couple of times, and I wanted to play on the version where it was the most consistent to modern, and as far as I'm aware, it is this version. And so I chose, this version. Because before, the sea level was at y equals 64. But then they decided, for whatever reason, to decrease it to y equals 63 in the pre-releases of beta 1.8. As for beta version, rather than full release, I just thought it'd be fun to play in beta. There's no end at this point. It is a full sandbox. There is no story, there is no progression. And so it gives me a bit more freedom, no goal to do until I fully update it to full release version 1.0.0. Originally, I wanted to play on beta 1.6 because I believe that is the version which Minecraft Xbox 360 edition was first released in. However, again, the sea level decision was really just something I just couldn't deal with. I would hate to have to go around and fix it or whatever. And so I've chosen to do this. As for myself, my first version was Minecraft Xbox 360 Edition's Title Update 19. It was released... Oh, gosh. When was it released? I can't remember. But it was released around Christmas time one year. And for my Christmas present, I was given a version of Xbox 360. It was very fun. I loved it so much. And it's sort of that and the people I was watching at the time really made this game like one of my all-time favorites. And it still is. It's still something that I find so beautiful and so just important to myself. So, as for Blast from the Past, what are the main goals of this series? Now, I don't necessarily have them outlined. I don't think a series like this necessarily should. Because it's a it's a let's play. It's a go through the game and experience it all once more. Pretty much. There's no one thing I really want to fully dedicate to doing. I would like to create a museum of blocks and items where I can go and sort of just see a bunch of different items and blocks when they were first put into the game, etc. And that's going to be sort of the end goal, almost, maybe, if I choose to. It's an idea I've had, gosh, for years. I've got this one image in my mind. Don't know if it's because I did that myself. I don't know if it's just something I've conjured up, but it's this kind of stone tunnel, like full of normal stone, and it's just all the different items just laid out. And that's probably not going to be what it is in its final form, because I'd like it to look nice, and it's likely going to be something that actually is done at the end of the series in one of the more modern versions. Perhaps I will start it in version 1.21. I think that makes sense. But I don't know. Genuinely, you'll just have to wait and see. In the meantime, I'm going to be going through every update. I'm going to be experiencing what they have to offer. I'm going to be going to the end, the nether, all of that jazz. And it's hopefully going to be fun. I hope you enjoy it. And let's get to killing some cows. Truly, the true nostalgia. Wow, there's a lot of cows around here. I was worried I wasn't going to have any food. Oh, mushroom. Fun. I do have to admit, I did just spend 35 minutes recording a different... What the heck? A different version of this video. However, it didn't record. I pressed record. It didn't record the screen. So I only have audio from that, which is so annoying. However, you know, maybe it was meant to be. Besides, that seed didn't look any interesting anyways, so I chose to put in a different seed. You know what? This is a really nice area. So I think I'm going to stay here. And I'm going to clear out this forest. And I'm just going to build here. I can see a very nice sort of platform raised here. You can see a nice house. And then a decent sort of... Maybe I could deepen this cave, make a bridge. I don't know. I'll see. Although what I do need to do first, before any of that, is I've got to find some sheep. Because I would like to sleep. Oh, that rhymed. Sheep and sleep. Who would have guessed? And mushroom? These are not mushrooms. Echo, I don't know if you can see this, but those are not mushrooms. Those are pumpkins. Oh, a water pond. Oh, a swamp. Sheep. 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 Please give me free. Please give me free. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. I'm skedaddling away. Skedaddle. Let's go back to spawn and let's make ourselves a house. This is good enough. This is a house, right? You won't judge me. You blooming better not. You're not allowed to judge me. Perfect. Way to keep yourself warm. Burn food right next to your bed. I don't have any wood! Oh no! Ah! Crumbs! 1, 2, 3. I'll have to... Oh no! I don't think I needed to do that. Whoa, look at that shears texture. Oh, that looks weird. Oh, I didn't... Oh, what the heck? Alright, it is day. It's time to escape the hobbit hole I just put in. Let's see the damage. Did I sleep just in time? That's cool. That's nice. Huh. Ooh, iron. Ooh. Yum, 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 yum. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to stick with iron tools for now. I might do some off-camera mining, wink, wink. No. I might do some mining at some point, maybe in between episodes, though I will probably still record it and show clips. Just because... I don't know. I just want you guys to see what's going on. Resource gathering is just an annoying grind sometimes. I do quite like the modern farms of the future. The farms that we have today, though it is the future versions of the game that I am playing. There we go. But there is something, you know, charming about just regular farms. Not regular. What? What am I saying? There is something charming about collecting all by hand, you know? Like, it really just makes it feel more nostalgic, I suppose. Like, the game's slower. It feels slower. It would be even slower if I was playing an actual beta version. This is pseudo full release at this point. But yeah, the game is fun. It's nice to have something this slow, I'd say. You know, it's a game. You should be trying to enjoy playing the game instead of just rushing through it. Like, there's merit to rushing through it. I think, you know, there could be some really interesting stuff that can come about if you rush through the game. But I don't know. I just think there's also a lot of merit to just playing the game slowly. To each their own, in the end, of course. Alright, now that our iron is all smelted up, we can go ahead and make ourselves some tools. Not tools, armor. We can make ourselves some armor. Oh gosh. Oh no. Okay, that didn't work out as I wanted it to. Whoopsies. And a chest plate. Yay. Right. Doot. 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 Oh yeah. Look how fancy I look with my iron sword. Ha ha ha. Beautiful. Right. Now that I'm all decked out, I think I'm going to go ahead and clear out this whole area. Maybe. Yeah, I think I'll clear out all this area and just get ourselves sorted. You know, I'm not going to lie. I find, like, tree farms super interesting, especially, like, the ones for mangrove trees and the nether trees, because those trees are obnoxious. But I just kind of prefer chopping everything by hand. There's just something about it, you know, especially when you've got, like, you've planted a bunch of like 2x2 trees, like a dark oak, a pale oak, jungle or spruce, and just being able to chop all of that by hand is just so satisfying. I don't know why. Don't get me wrong though. Just the ingenuity of people in this game, like that has been going on since like these versions. It is absolutely insane, and I love to see it. All right, and that is all of the trees taken away. It's a very nice area, actually. Nicer than I thought. We've got a lot of room here, but I think this platform is actually smaller than I thought. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to craft myself a shovel and a new axe, because mine just broke. And I'm going to do a teeny weeny little bit of terraforming. Wow, that's a lot of wood. Christ. Yeah, because there's a couple of points that I've noticed that could do with filling in a little bit. So I'm going to cut this back a little. And then I think, you know, I could bring it kind of across here. And then I think maybe... What? Wow, that's weird. That is so odd. And then across to here. Just gives this little bit of interesting definition. Of course, I don't have the dirt for any of this. So, I have found some dirt. Of course, yeah. The gravel's just going to do that. I don't really know. I can't really do anything to stop it. You know. Beta Minecraft. I feel like it's just going to be my response. There's lava down there somewhere. That's just going to be my response to like almost everything for a bit. It's just like old Minecraft. Because that is just, you know, old Minecraft. What can I say? The game's just quite glitchy. I say that as if modern Minecraft doesn't have loads of glitches as well. Alright. So we have this area sort of blocked off. Now, instead of properly terraforming it, I'm going to cliffificate it. I need more dirt. But do you see, instead of having it sort of... Oh, goodness, I don't like this. Instead of having it kind of be like a gradual incline like it is up here, I'm going to have it be more of a cliff face. Yeah, that looks good. That's kind of just the whole vibe of everything I do. In this game, though. I'm gonna actually fill this place out with blocks, because I don't want to have to deal with giant holes under my floorboards. You know what? Do this section first. And I'm going to have to look for mod art. Be right back. Alright, we've got a lot more dirt now. Our inventory is also just extremely full. So let's hope that I've got enough to fill the rest of this in. I'm not going to be doing too much terraforming just yet. I think that's going to be something I'm going to save for later on. Potentially, my major terraforming project is just going to have to wait until like 1.14 when we've got the villagers. Well, the better villagers. Because, like, it's just a lot to have to do with all of this. Am I even going to have enough? I don't think I will. You know what? A 1 block tall gap isn't that bad. I'm going to have to go mining for more dirt. Are you kidding me? And once more, we are placing dirt. Thankfully, we're pretty much finished. I'm just gonna blend this in a little bit. Ooh. Might need that anyways for some pathways, so I'll collect that gravel there, yeah. I'd say this place is looking pretty good. I like it. I think I'm gonna get this smelt in. Double. Ah! That is so annoying. When does that come in? I'll have to see. Let me make myself another chest. Oh my goodness. Nice. Oh. Okay. Alright, that's fine. And with collecting the very last bit of iron, I think that's a job well done. I think that's going to be the end of this episode. Thank you guys very much for watching. And I will see you guys in the next one. See ya. House time, house time, house time, house time. That cow agrees. I think it's time to build a house. This little plateau that I made last episode is looking like a pretty good spot. So let's make us some foundations. I'm thinking, you know what? Shave it off on one side. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. I think it's just me spitballing ideas because I have zero clue on what I actually want this house to look like. Let's make ourselves some stairs. Let's do this. I think. I think that's a pretty good. Entryway. It kind of looks like a villager house though, which is a bit of an issue, but it's fine. I think... Ooh, you know what? We'll have to try and find some sand. But that's a pretty decent entryway, I'd say. That's a really nice noise. I quite like that noise. I'm not the greatest at building houses, especially with the limited block palette that we have at this point in time. But I am going, you know, throughout the entirety of this series, I really do want to build something with every block. Maybe not every combination. But I would like to do something with all the blocks, mainly when they came out. But like, I don't know if I'm going to do much with copper in 1.17. And I might save like a major copper build for 1.21. That kind of thing. But yeah, it's we'll see. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I think that's just going to be the case for a lot of this series, is we're just going to have to see what I feel like. Now, I had an idea for a floor. I don't know if it was last episode or if it was the episode that I horrendously failed to do. I think a furnace could be a really interesting floor detail. And then I wanted to put something here as well. Now this, what you're going to see, is truly OG. I wonder if anyone can figure out what it is just from this. Alright, while I'm off collecting some stone for my new house, let me do a belated intro to episode 2 of Blast from the Past, a Minecraft Let's Play where I play every beta update starting from beta 1.8.1 all the way to the modern versions. I hope you enjoy the video. Alright, so I have got the furnaces. Yeah, look at that. That's nice. I like that, yeah. There's a little bit more intrigue in the building rather than just a flat floor. And I might do it for the roof as well at some point, but I don't have the materials to do that. I don't have a pickaxe, so I'll do it in the future, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do for the roof. I might just do a triangle one. Or I might extend that into a multi-floor thing. We'll have to see. What? Okay, that sounds like I'm mining stone. Which is really weird. Right. Oh, goodness. Look at that. Eey. And then... Oh, how do I do that? Maybe this isn't something that's feasible just yet. Oh, I don't know. Can I? Oh, God. Oh, no. Ah. You can't even get out of these, can you? Oh, whoa. Ah! Rude. No. Well, you know. Gives me a chance to... Well, I say innovates. It's not really innovation. To, adapt it a little. Just for now. Maybe. Ooh, you know what? You know what? I might. So I'm going to remove all of it. Although I do have to see real quick. Okay, slab stew. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do is... Oh, I have the perfect amount of blocks. You know, it's meant to be. Truly, it is meant to be. Oh, never mind. Do that. There's nothing that can get in here, is there? No, okay. And then I can move this. I can pop it right there. Nice. And then I have a bunch of furnaces. Though I'm not sure if I'll actually ever use those. Now, will I sleep or will I get nightmared? I can sleep! Nice! Awesome. House. A check. Just kidding. I've got stuff to do. I've got stuff to do. I've got stuff to find. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and find myself some sand. I don't know what the sand will be from. Maybe a river. Maybe a desert. Honestly, I'm kind of hoping for a desert. Because it would be quite nice to be able to get myself some cacti as well. Alright. Let's go exploring. Ah! I'm bad at this game. Oh, look at this. Yeah, this is the old swamps. So they used to have a lot more lush grass, I guess. I wouldn't say. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a swamp. I mean, it looks like a swamp. At least the trees do. But it doesn't really, it's not really like wet, I guess. I suppose this is like pretty abnormal. I don't know. Yeah, it's just kind of a nice plains. Honestly. This is a really good spot to consider building in at some point in the future. Actually, I was going to go across the seas. But I'm actually just going to go by land, I think. I think that makes more sense. Wow, this swamp is gigantic. Of course, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure the biomes might shift. I don't know when that update, when that will happen. But, like, this might all become a desert, which is unfortunate. Though, if it becomes a desert, I do suppose, you know, the grass will be like the savanna grass, so I could just make this into a savanna. Okay, why does this make the sound of dirt? What on earth? So sand sounds like dirt. Beds sound like stone. What? Yeah, what on earth? That is so odd. Whoa, look at these mountains. I will say, I do prefer the textures of today. But honestly, like, some of these textures do look really nice. Like, in the context of old Minecraft, you know? Like, I'd say they look quite good. Let's climb up here, see if we can get a good vantage point to see what's all around the area. Ah, I cannot walk. Jeez. What? Oh. What the heck? You see, I don't think that this is supposed to happen. Huh. Yeah, blocks at the highest point of the world. Oh, you can't even build that high. No, these are, like, actually outside of the confines of the world. Yeah, that's cool. Ah, I like that. Whoops. Oh, gosh. Okay, oh, just more swamp. I know there's deserts in this version, because I saw a desert in the other world I tried. How many chunks do I have? What's my render distance? Okay, I'm on the farthest one. Well, let's see what's on this other side of the mountain. If we can spot any desert. Although if we just circle around the desert, that'll be annoying. Let's see. Oh no! Okay, not a desert, but that is spruce. Okay, that's good. Yeah. I'm used to spruce spawning on these, on extreme hills. Not just oak, you know? Like, it's oak and spruce, in my mind. But I guess at the moment it's not, so it's just the tigers that you can get them in. Because I don't even think snowy tigers exist. Yeah, I think snowy plains are just plains biomes with snow on. At this point as well. Right, let's craft a boat. And let's see if I can actually go and exist in this boat. Okay. Incredibly slow. But it's better than swimming, that's for sure. And it's on fire. Why? Why is it on fire? Ah, booshk. Okay, at least, like, the spruce with the oak texture doesn't look too abnormal. Oh, okay, in the inventory it does. Up. It is also about to be night, which is worrying. I also don't know what my spawn coordinates are, which is an issue. Nice. Some spruce saplings, or just normal. Just sapling. Not a spruce sapling, just a sapling. Yeah, it's interesting how it back at this point, it treated it as just a tree rather than as a specific tree. That was scary. You know what I've noticed? No roses anywhere. Why are there no roses? Maybe I've just gotten really unlucky. But, like, there should be roses. Yeah, I've only seen dandelions. Which is weird. I'm pretty sure home is this direction. So I might actually go back home. Try sleep the night away and then go back out. So I will see you at home, I guess. Yeah, see you guys in a minute. So, Endermen sound like zombies. For some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. But sure. I mean, while I'm here, I might as well fight these guys. And get myself as many ender pearls as I can so I don't have to do as much searching next update. Very good. Just means more dirt for me. Also, I think that might be a desert over there. Maybe. Let's see. Let's check it out. Aha! It is a desert. Nice. Yeah, that's good. Whoa, that's a lot of creepers. I mean, I'm... No! Oh. I was gonna say I'm trying to collect a bunch of gunpowder for, is it 1.11? I think is when Elytra can be boosted with rockets. I know I'm thinking very far ahead, but, you know, I don't think there's any reason to not. Oh my goodness, this is a lot of mobs. Oh, jeez. Oh, my arm is almost broken. Oh, my helmet's like literally about to break. Oh no. Oh god, I'm scared. Ah. Cactus. 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 Oh yeah, I've learned that the mobs are stupid and don't avoid cacti. See? Look at that idiot. That's what these guys are saying about me. Look at this idiot. Bumbling around in a bloomin' desert biome. Not knowing what the heck he's doing. So. Oh. Well, that's not good, is it? I don't even know what happened. I don't know how I got kicked out. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. I was well away from home. I don't have, like, any food, so I'm gonna have to really skedaddle back. Getting shot by a skeleton isn't gonna help. I know I was literally just in this direction, though. If I'd gone this way, I would have found that spruce forest, the taiga, and I would have found the desert really easily. But no, I had to go the wrong way. I see I see the crater. Please. Yes. Okay. Man, am I grateful that I was looking at my coordinates. Oh, I really hope I don't die in water before 1.13, because jeez, I forgot that it doesn't that your items don't float. Ugh. Oh. Oh. Is my chest plate all that's left? Oh no. Are you kidding? Oh no, my legs. Leggings are still here too, although I don't know how much they actually give. Okay. That's fine. Let's get going back home then. Oh jeez. Oh wow. Okay. This plains biome is pretty good, actually. Like, for building. This will be like a really good spot. Maybe I could build like a little village here at some point in the future. You know, so long as it's not a horrible biome. Oh, God forbid a bloomin' snow biome. Though, you know, maybe I'll go through and edit some of the biomes around here in the future when they stop rotating around so that they're not horrible. Because it would be really annoying. Ah! Home sweet home! Nice. Right, I'm gonna immediately leg it into my cave. And I'm gonna make myself some armor. Whoop. Ouch. Put that on. I can put that on. I can put that on. Oh, you can't replace it? That's weird. Okay. I could go in there. You know what? Everything could go in here. Yeah, there we go. And I'm gonna grab my valuables. Oh, okay. Is that it? Alright. That's what this was for, was to hide your valuables. It's not really hidden, and, you know, most people knew about it after a certain point. But still, let's smelt some sand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah! Right. Well, that was kind of everything I was gonna do in this video. Huh. You know what? Let's make a farm. I think a cute little farm could be good. It's just gonna be wheat for now, because I don't know if you can get potatoes and carrots from zombies just yet. And even if you can, I haven't got it, so, you know, I'll just have to look for a village next episode. Alright. I think I'm going to nestle it in here. Ooh, I have an idea. Alright. Let me make a hoe real quick. Man, I miss the crafting book. Right. Ooh, maybe we could do it in this. Okay, I've gone ahead and grabbed myself some water so that I can get the farm started. And I think I want to have it be under a cover. Like, okay. Realistically, this would be the worst place to grow crops. It's undercover for half the day, and there's trees and cliffs. You know, stuff could cut and fall off, even like as it is currently. However, I don't care about that. That stuff's for losers. Realism. Ugh. So I think I'm gonna do it like this, because I think this is pretty cool. Maybe I... Oh, does it? Oh, are you kidding? Does it still do that when you walk over it? Oh. Do I need to... Oh, that's going to be annoying. What you do... is you just go ahead. I'm saying this like anyone's actually gonna follow like this as a tutorial. Right, and then what you do, go to every single block, yep, and you place a fence. And what that does is it raises you just slightly above it. It's so weird. It's just, you know, it is just hitboxes, right? It's just like the hitboxes that the game has. And so it budges you right up above it. Which means that you are no longer technically standing on the crops. And it's very stupid, and I don't like it. I don't know when they fix it, to be fair. Well, it's not. I don't think it's a glitch. It's an intended feature. But I guess I should say, I don't know when they change it. Oh, you kidding me? And I don't even think, yeah. You can't even destroy it by jumping on it, I don't think. Oh, oh, it's instant. We're still at the point where it's instant? Oh, that's good. Right, I want more bone meal now. Did you get? No. I don't think so. Right, let's actually terraform this. Let's do the terraforming. I know last episode I said I'm not going to do much terraforming. But sucks to suck, I guess. Ah! That didn't happen. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's gonna annoy me. Oh, that's gone forever. Yeah, I think that looks good. I don't have any torches. Let me grab some torches. Oh, nice. More spruce is grown. Oh, no. Okay. I need coal. Yeah. I think next plan is going to be go mining. Because, jeez, that's not good. This is going to be animal pen. Okay. Do they seriously not follow? Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, well, I guess I'm just going to have to push these idiots in. And it didn't connect, obviously, because why would it? Oh, yeah. Go on. You can do it. Yeah. You're, like, in the right spot. Come on, mate. No. I mean, that works. Yeah. Go that way. Yep. No. No. I swear to God. I did it. Oh, I'm the greatest person alive. I am the goat. Do you want to follow me? No. Oh. Okay. Get in there. Finally! Ah! Now, make a child. Oh. Well. Whatever. I don't care at this point. I'm depressed. YouTube made me depressed. Well. Guess I gotta go murder a bunch of cows then. Food time. What the heck? Floating tree? I mean, it's got to be because of the lake, right? Like, still. Oh, that's cool. Aww. Let's place this glass into the house. And it isn't transparent? Maybe? That's weird. Okay. And I would say that is at least this floor. Oh. Okay. That is at least this floor of the house finished. Nice. I think I'm going to end this video off with a nice little nap. Oops. Nope, that's wrong. Okay. Sleep time. Thank you very much for watching, everyone, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, so I'm currently trying to get the thumbnail for episode 2. It's a day later. I recorded episode 1 and 2 in one go, and literally nothing's changed aside from me trying to clear out some mobs and 3 creepers exploded all in one go. Oh, are you kidding me? I'm literally like exporting episode 1. I've just finished editing it. And I was like, oh, I didn't get a screenshot for a thumbnail for episode 1, but I've got the opportunity to do that for episode 2. And I was like, oh, there's loads of creepers in the background. I'm going to go kill those guys. And I failed horrendously. Oh, boy. You know what? Good enough in my book. Ay. Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to episode 3 of Blast from the Past. We are getting pretty decently set up now. We've got some cows, which in the next update will be breedable. We've got some wheat, which is getting grown nice and steady. So we've got some wheat growing, which is getting us some food incoming. We've got a lot of food to cook as well. But I think today's objective should be going mining. I think it's time. I would like some diamonds. And some more iron wouldn't hurt, that's for sure. Let's get this cooking. Alright. And just as the very last steak cooks, everything is ready for collection. Nice. Now I think I'm gonna leave like most of that steak here. And then we can go ahead and get going. I think I'm ready. I've got wood, I've got coal, I've got torches, I've got water. Yeah, I think we're good. Alright. And I know exactly where I'm going. Can I bucket clutch yet? You can! Nice. Let's go. Right, I think down here. Yeah, I haven't explored down here. So I think this is where we should go. Let's see, is there anything good up here? Aha! Yeah, I don't know when the armor depreciation thing changes, but I'm going to need a lot of iron armor in the meantime. And then once it stops depreciating, and it has a set amount of armor points that each of them give, that stay throughout the entire armor's lifetime, I'll upgrade to diamond. I think that might be next update, to be fair. It might be 1.0. But I'm not sure. Whoops. Nice. Okay. Let me collect some of this coal. Okay, that's a lot of creepers. Nice. I'm a pro. Heck yeah. Alright. I think I'm gonna go downwards now, though. Ooh! Well, that's scary. Okay. Nice. I mean, not the best, but not bad. Can't wait for shields. I never realised how much I use them to kill creepers until I can't use a shield. Jeez. That's our first bit of gold, by the way. Which is cool. Gotta love it. Right. Ooh, iron. Hopefully that's a good omen. Okay. Yeah, we've got loads of iron. Nice. Oh, wow. Almost a stack. There we go. Did it go all the way down? Oh, wow. Was that it? Yeah. Okay, jeez. That iron travelled a bit farther than I had expected. Oh, wow. Okay. 28. Yeah, this is a weird spot. What on earth? I guess we're going back up. Oh. Huh. Alright. Okay, we're starting to get close to diamond territory. You know what we can make? Notch apples. We can make some enchanted golden apples. Which is fun. I forgot that that's an option. But they removed that in 1.9, didn't they? Which is, I mean, I think it's a fair change. But now they're a little too common. So it's like, what's the point? You know? Unless you still... At least you still have to go and search for them, I suppose. Versus just being able to craft them with a mega gold farm. What level are we at? 19. Ooh. I don't know. Did they spawn at... I feel like I remember them starting to spawn at 16. Back in this version. Oh, well, pre 1.18 versions. I remember I would always mine big veins of coal. Because in my mind I used to think, well, coal and diamonds are both made of the same stuff, so surely if I mine out the coal, I'll get the diamonds. And it did work, but it's just because I was exploring more blocks. But I think like that would be cool. I mean, it's not how it works, you know, you can't turn coal into diamonds, unfortunately. No matter how many people try it with peanut butter and apparently get real diamond. Ooh, lava level. Which means diamond level. Ooh, this is looking like a good lava pit. Will I have some diamonds around here? Mushroom. Okay, let's see if the rest of this cave proves fruitful. I hope it does. Yeah. I mean, it's got some iron. Better than out. Whoa, look at the old fog. Bedrock fog, yeah. Oh, let's not get distracted. Lapis. Okay, cool. The first we're seeing of it, so that's nice. Oh, and redstone. I don't know how much you can really do with redstone at this point. I think we've got to wait until 1.4, and then that's when we get, like, hoppers and comparators and stuff. Why does that take so long to mine? Weird. But I might as well collect it. No harm in doing so. Any diamonds? Any diamonds? Nope. Wow. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, creepy cave noise. Is there a setting? Can I turn that up? Whoa, statistics. Oh my goodness. Oh. Wow, jump scare. Jeez. Oh, I do not feel good. Whoa. My heart. What? Hi. That's not horrifying at all. Is there a spawner up here? Jeez. Oh my goodness. Wow. These guys are scary. Jeez. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. Right, back down. How did I even... Oh, I've been here. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, back down to this direction. There we go. Yeah, I've been to that area before. Huh. And all of this was just right there. Fun. Is this it? Maybe? Oh. Huh. Guess I've got to get some more water then. Squid? Hello. Let me get some ink sacs from you. Yeah, squid spawning mechanics pre 1.13 were weird. That's for sure. Oh. Hi, skeleton. Wow, diamonds are difficult to find. I remember them being so much easier. So maybe console just had different rates. I mean, of course, I can always go strip mining, but that's a little boring. Rude. Oh, a ravine! Heck yeah! Man, I haven't seen a proper old school ravine in so long. Gosh, I love these kinds of ravines. Just the ones that, like, were super wide on the surface. That went all the way straight down to lava level. Just Perfect, truly. Okay. I mean, it's not surface level, obviously, but still pretty cool. Oh! Gosh. And this is just bringing back so much, like, nostalgia in the sense of, like, me falling back into, like, old habits, almost. Stuff that I've never had to, like, use since. I love the fog. Just makes it so much more eerie. Oh, I miss being able to do that. Ooh, spooky. No. Wow, completely fruitless. Yeah, I might not even be lighting up this area properly. Ugh. Because, I mean, I'm used to lighting it up. Gosh. Okay, I'm gonna hide in a hole. I'm scared. I'm gonna... Oh, okay. I'm gonna make some new armor. Oh gosh. Okay, be right back, guys. Okay, right. Where is this stinking slime? I might die doing this. But it'll be bloomin' worth it. He's disappeared. Is that him? No. Where is he? Oh my goodness. He must be in like a tiny little pocket somewhere. Maybe he's down here. No. Oh goodness me. What on earth? Found you! I didn't even get slime balls. Don't even. There's more. I see you. Oh. I just feel bad. Oh my stars. I'm free from the noise of slapping slime. Right. Let's go find that iron. Found it. Right, now that I'm fully protected once more, I feel a lot more comfortable going out and killing mobs. Oh. Am I just not going to get any diamonds in this cave? Are you kidding me? I will keep going. I will not stop recording until I find a diamond. And it's going to have to be in a cave. I'm not going strip mining for diamonds. Not for my first one, anyways. Any diamonds after that, it's fair game. Of course it's night out. Oh god. Ooh! Didn't panic. Oh gosh. Gonna head back up to the surface. If I can find my way back up. Jeez. Ah! You know what, I'll just dig up. I'm gonna dig up to the surface. I'll dump some stuff in my chests. Oh, there we go. And then I think I might just go wandering for a cave. Because those are all interconnected now. Oh gosh. I'm gonna go sleep. Alright. Let's see. Will I be a failure? Oh, I'm the best. I had no doubts. Yeah, you can use bone meal on an already grown crop, which I don't like. That's weird. Alright, now that I have gotten some stuff sorted, got my inventory cleaned out again, let me get my wood back. Right, now that I've got everything cleared out and sorted, I'm going to go look for another cave, see if there's anything good. Ooh, is that what I think it is? Ah. It's not one that goes all the way down. Self-building staircase. Ooh, whoa, hello. Ah, is this the classic 8 vein? Yeah. Love those 2x2s. By 2s. 2x2x2. Oh. Now this is what I like. Oh, I love it when we have two ravines crossing into each other. Whoa. Freaky. Okay, let's go. Nice. I'm glad I didn't block up my water there, jeez. I really hope that this is the one. I see you. Loser. Is that a water pond? Well, what else would it be, I guess? Oh, yes! Yes, 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 yes! Ah, oh, 2 as well. I really hope it's free. Okay. I'm going to do the old school. Oh, oh no. Oh, yeah, oh, it's 4. Right, let's see. Is it just 4? I assume it's just 4. I think you can only have 4. 8 in a max vein. For like an actual vein. Oh gosh, don't want to mine it yet. Yeah, it's just 4. Ha! And I didn't get an achievement for it. Because there's no achievement for getting diamonds. But there's an achievement for going on a rail. Okay. Oh, that was beautiful, though. No more? I mean, I can't complain. Let's see. Ooh, I need flint, to be fair. Alright. That does mean I can make myself a diamond pick. And then I can get some obsidian. And then we can go to the Nether next episode. That is all I wanted. However, I'm going to be stuck here for like 10 years mining obsidian. So I'm going to put on a video. And I'm going to mine some obsidian. Let me just... Look at it. Isn't she a beauty? Oh my goodness. Oh God. I wasn't expecting to fall through. That's scary. Oh, my body feels weird. Having heart palpitations. Crikey. I'm gonna mine something a lot more tame. Just for a minute. Oh, jeez. Oh, I don't have any. Wow, I really ran out of torches. Oh. I wonder. Nope. Still as slow as before. Oh, no. It's a lot faster, actually. Still a lot slower than it should be. Because it doesn't make any sense for it to be this slow. Alright, back to the time lapse. That is 18 bits of obsidian collected. I know the enchanting table isn't in the game just yet, but I still figured I might as well collect the obsidian for it. And just my luck, it's night time. Ah, freedom. And it's day. Okay, never mind. This is my luck. Because I'm the greatest of all time. Now, how do I get home? I think it's that direction. Okay, I might be lost. No, I'm not. I've seen this tree before. Wait. Down here? Yeah, this has got to be the way home. I didn't go that far, though. Oh, have I just circled back around? Are you kidding me? You know, wait. F3 exists. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Home's this direction. Oh, I'm a fool. Aha! Ah! Oh, I'm fine. Okay. Home sweet home. Man, I missed home. Right, let's collect up all of these goodies. And let's pop in more goodies. Don't know why I did it like that. Considering I could just do that. But, you know, I'm not the smartest. Yeah, let's dump it in here. Let's grab the rest of the gold that I smelted out over here. Alright, for the last little part of this video, I think I'm going to make myself a little sugarcane farm. I think he is decent, actually. I just want to put in a little sugarcane farm as a little add-on. So, definitely not the optimal layout. But, you know, let me just pop you there. Yes, actually. Oop, whoa. Not what I was meaning to do. Okay. Fill the rest of this in. Awesome. And then we put some sugar cane. And that should start growing. Nice. Alright, well, I think that's been a very successful episode, even if it took me nearly an hour and a half to collect diamonds, and I only got 4. But that's given us a very good plan for what our next episode should be, which is venturing a little bit into the Nether. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Okay, so, oh my goodness. I'm literally mining a strip mine out of just part of the cave that we've explored, right, in that episode. And I just decided to go mining so that I could get a lava lake and take a screenshot of it for the thumbnail. And I just found 2 diamonds. I guess this is going to be the thumbnail? That's not bad. I can't complain. Oh, please tell me it's an 8. If this is not an 8, I will be so sad. It is. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, never mind. I'm not disappointed at all with what we got this episode. It feels like I'm using X-ray, but I mean... Oh, okay. I was going to show you that I don't have resource packs on, but I don't know if you could turn that off. Still. Oh, if you can see what they are even. Still, oh, I'm so happy. Can't believe they were right there this entire time after I was floundering around to try and find some. So this video wouldn't be a fail. Ah! That's fine. I'm fine. I didn't panic. So, I just got back to my computer after dinner. And apparently I left Minecraft open. I didn't mean to. And I come out just to see, like, what's happening. Why is there a stone block there? Like, I feel like I can't move that now. Some Enderman's got in place this here, and now it's, like, sacred. God, no, I'm not going to mine it. Huh. Weird. Well. Alright. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Blast from the Past. This is a Let's Play series that I'm running, where I'm going from beta version 1.8.1 all the way through to the modern versions of Minecraft. In today's video, I will be building a little area to put my nether portal, and then I will be going ahead and going into the nether for a bit. I'm a little nervous, I will admit, but I think we'll be fine. I think first things first is I've got to make myself some new armor because this stuff is about to break. Let's... Oh, goodness, I forgot about that. Do, 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 do. Awesome. Now then, I'm thinking... I almost just pressed to go into free cam. Nah. Right. I'm thinking I would suggest we build it on top, but that would be so noisy. And I don't think I want to have to deal with that until I can get a mod that silences it, which I don't know when that is. So I'm thinking maybe here, or we could build it up there, maybe. That would be interesting. Make this kind of a pathway, and then we go up there. Yeah. All right. Let's do some building. All right. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to collect some spruce, and I think I'm going to build out a spruce. So let's get that on underway. All right. So I've got these trees cut down, so I'm going to replant them. And then I think I'm going to just go ahead and start building. If I need more, I can always collect more myself, you know? There we go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Right. Oh. Well then. You know, it's weird not getting an abundance of sticks when chopping down trees. I know it's a relatively recent addition to the game, but it's been in the game for, like, long enough that it just feels normal. I mean, I don't even remember when they added it, but, like, yeah, it feels wrong not getting loads of sticks now. Because they're so good for, like, extra fuel or whatever. So it's just really weird. Alright, I think I'm gonna quickly build up a little pathway. Just up here. Ooh, there's a hole. Huh, okay. There's leaves in the hole. Is this Enderman? Are Enderman doing that? This? Yeah, okay. It's gotta be. Alright, let me just cover this over. Alright, I've got this place flattened out a little bit. I'm gonna quickly just come through. I think... Oops. I think... 2. 2's good. So we're just gonna put in little platforms. Alright, I'm gonna quickly just come through. I'm just gonna shave this part away. Yeah. And then I'm gonna clear away all of this. Nice. Now then. I think I want this to be a little more almost foreboding in its presentation. So I think... What? Another portal is 4 wide. Yeah, I think you come along, you enter through here. Maybe this is a bit too big. Alright, so you come up, and then you come through here, and boom. Yeah, I think that this is good. Because then it'll be like here, and then I can put some chests and stuff throughout. Awesome. Right. I think I'm gonna do a similar style to this, to the other house. And I'm just gonna put a nice little trim down. And then this could be stone. Well done. Now, I think I have an idea for a floor. So what we're going to need, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 16, 32, 41. Okay. Whoa. Wait. Aw. Yes. Awesome. Perfect. Right. Although it only makes 3 halves, like 3 slabs, which is weird. I don't understand why it only makes 3. Whatever. Right. I think... Oh, yeah. I can't do it on the top only, can I? Ooh, that is going to be expensive. Unless I do it exclusively as this. And then I do something else here. Because that's going to require 32 slabs, which is 26. My front key just does not like to work. I'll have a think about it. Meanwhile, well, okay, never mind. Actually. Okay. That's annoying. I know how to fix it, though. But, for now... Are you kidding me? Right at the end. Boom. That was an unsatisfying noise, and it's so loud. Oh, goodness. I'm leaving. Nope, 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 nope. Not dealing with how loud that noise is. Criminy. All right. Yeah. Oop. I think that looks good. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's... No, you know what? I'm not going to. Think I'm gonna finish building this place up a little bit more. Oops. Keep forgetting about that. You know what? I'm going to cut to when this place is a little more complete. Oh. That was the wrong hole. Whoa. And with the last blocks placed, this is complete. I think it looks pretty good. I'm going to have to come through at some point and knock in some windows for it. But otherwise, yeah, I think it looks good. That's a bit weird, but you know, that's fine. And I think I'm going to do a little dip into the nether. I'm a little scared, I will admit, but I think I'll be fine. Let's go. Oh, oh, it's safe. Wow, this is ugly. Goodness me. Let me save my F3 coordinates. Alright. There we go. So used to my normal hotkey of delete for my screenshot button. Let me just... Whoa, that is... I just registered that there's a giant lava lake right there. Oh, goodness. Oh, gosh. Okay. It's not even. I'm gonna extend it. Gosh, this is actually kind of scary. It's weird, like, being back in such a desolate nether after so long. Like, there's not even quartz yet, or nether fortresses. This is just complete, empty, pretty much useless, aside from glowstone. Like, how crazy is it how far this place has come? Oh, God. Just seeing that to my right is scary. Oh, I see. I see you. Oh, gosh. We're fine. I'm not being a scaredy cat. You're being a scaredy cat. You're being loud! Okay. I'm gonna go out. Oh, wow. Look at all that gravel. Oh. Oh. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, no. Oh, no. We're fine? Okay. That was like worst case scenario. Jeez. Oh. No! Go on! No! What? Okay, the nether combined with cave noises is not good. Come on. Fight me. Please? Oh. Okay, good. Good. Ow. Come on. Ah! Man, these guys were mini bosses back at this point. Oh gosh. Okay, this is just tennis at this point. Oh no. Let me see if I can sort this one. Ow. You know what? I'm not going to be able to. I'm giving up. I'm a coward, okay? I'm not ashamed of it. Oh, gosh. They're everywhere. Oh, okay. Ah! What the heck? Come on. You're in such a small space. I could hit you. Come on. That would have been perfect. I give up. I've done my thing. I'm gonna collect some glowstone and then I'm leaving. Ooh! Oh god. Oh. No! Nope. Okay. Thanks, I guess. Ah! No! Why? No! We're fine. I'm fine. It's fine. Ow. Nope. We're good. Ow. Ah! Come on. Just this last little bit. Okay. Okay, that's all. That's a lot of glowstone. Nice. Okay. I don't want to fall. Okay, why are there so many zombie pigmen? Go away, guys. Alright, I'm going home. And of course it's nighttime. Home sweet home. Goodness me. That looks really good on the hill. You know what? I can't complain. And look at that. I have glowstone now. Nice. You know what? As much of a scaredy cat as I was during that entire saga, I think that's a job well done. Nice. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. And I think that will conclude today's episode. Sorry that it's a bit of a shorter one. But, oh, hello. Yeah, I think that's good. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Awesome. Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to episode 5 of Blast from the Past. In today's episode, we're just going to be building. I'm going to be doing a little bit of building. I've got 2 projects that I want to get planned out and started in this episode. And those are a watchtower up there, which you will notice looks a bit different already, and a wall. Just to wall us into this little area. It's gonna look pretty decent. It's probably going to be upgraded as the updates go on. But I think a nice little wall to sort of put us into this area, I think could look quite nice. So that is what we'll be getting started on today. So, this area's been flattened out nicely. Took me 20 minutes, I'd say, just to get it all flattened out and looking nice. And here is where I'm going to be building a tower. I'll show you a little time lapse of me going through and digging out parts of this and the many falls that I took. And then we'll get back to planning this out. Alright, so I've gone ahead and done a bit of planning for what this place is going to look like in terms of its like circle, and I've got a rough idea. So I want to go ahead and I think I'm going to make this section... Ooh, okay. This section is probably just going to be... I'd say 4 blocks tall. Kind of just a foundation. And then with planks, I'm going to go in a block and make a thinner part of the tower. Obviously, it can't be too tall because we are close to build height. But I think it'll be fine. So... let's just do this. Ah! Awesome. And then I think... I don't feel like that's nice. And then... we'll do ladders there. Up to this next section. Alright, so it's been 2 months since I recorded that last clip. So I had to remind myself of what I was actually doing. Hopefully my setup sounds better, runs better. I've kind of been doing some optimization on my PC. I've bought a couple of attachments, etc, etc. So last we left off, or what last where I left off anyways, was I was doing this. Now my plans were to get a bunch of planks, kind of, let me see if I can show you what I was intending. Let me just pull up real quick. So what I'm intending to do is perhaps yeah, so this is what I want to do with the walls from here. And I would also like to get a little bit of sandstone for the floors, because I haven't used sandstone yet, and that is kind of what I want to use as well in this build. Like, I want to be using as many blocks from this time as I can. I've actually got the idea for the next video already planned, so that's going to be interesting to do, and I'm excited for that. That's kind of the whole reason for the series in some ways, is what's about to be done, which is going to be fun. Alright, so I'm going to go and collect a bunch of wood, and I will see you once I've got that. Alright, so I've gone ahead and cleared out a large portion of land. I had like spruce trees around here, and I've gone and cleared all of this out. And basically that wall I mentioned earlier in the video is probably going to go around here, just to sort of block in this, and then we'll start building some more features inside. However, that's for a later time. I've gone and collected a lot of wood that I'm gonna start to build with. Let's just grab a crafting table. So first up, I think, is just going to be some ladders. Is that a zombie? Interesting. Oh, wow. I should just be able to... Ah! Goodness. Ah, they removed it already. Sad. Let me go and kill this zombie real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna just craft probably 2 stacks of logs really quickly. And logs? No, planks. That's what I meant. And then, so I think this layer is going to be... Well, So the floor is actually going to be here, where the ring originally was. And so I think we might keep up with the 4. So if I do this, I kind of want to do a sort of almost lighthouse-esque build, especially considering we've got water out here. I could imagine sort of potentially digging down this water area and making a harbour. So making this a harbour area. And this could kind of act like a lighthouse almost, though I don't think it's particularly in a prime position to do so. For now, I think I'm just going to build the next ring with this. I might have to go down and fix that. And then, again, 1, 2, whoops, 2, ah! I'm so used to toggle crouch. Okay, so from here, I think I'm gonna do the ring again. Then I think I'm actually gonna expand this out. Whoops. And I'm gonna make this almost like a balcony. Having a balcony here could be quite useful for, like, in that sort of situation. Oh my goodness, I forgot I could sprint. I've been playing Hightail all week, and so I've been using control to sprint because they don't have a double tap to sprint. And I forgot that OG Minecraft had a double tap to sprint, not a control to sprint. Oh my goodness. Very funny as well, considering before I played Hightail, I never used the control to sprint. I always used the double tap. Oh, I'm a fool. Right. So I've gone and replaced this. And I'm going to quickly craft up a bunch more ladders. And then I'm going to pop these on the side here. Ooh. So I've got the ladders placed, and I just wanted to have a look to see. Yeah, okay. Now, I think I'm gonna place... Oh, hello. I'm gonna place... So I'm gonna replace that outer strip with just the planks. But it's still gonna look really weird, and I think that's not... I'm not gonna be able to fix it until I can do upside down stairs. Though I might go around and actually place a block out just to at least give it a bit more of a curvature until I can do upside down stairs. So I'm going to go see how that looks. Okay. Yeah. Looking up at that, that actually looks really good already. Honestly, I think I don't even need to, you know, change that much other than putting, I guess, top slabs. And maybe a bit of stairs just in the middle here. But yeah, I actually think that looks quite good. So let's... You know what? I'm not going to finish that. I'm going to go out and get myself a bunch of sandstone. Although I'm going to wait until the sun goes down first. And then I'll go off and get some sandstone. Right, let's go to the desert, which I think is this way. You know, I wonder what my level is, my experience level, because I don't think I've died thus far. And, like, yeah, I'm not sure, because I don't think I've died, but it's not showing, and I've definitely leveled up quite a few times, so I'm not sure. I guess we'll have to see. You know, there's not many quality of life things that I think I'm, like, really excited for. But I am so excited to get to 1.13 and having the ability to actually swim. Like, goodness me, that is going to be so nice. Okay, now then. I'm at the desert, and as far as I know... What? I did not realise that made a dirt noise. I think I've probably commented on that before as well, but you know. Yeah, so it is 4-to-1, which is really annoying. But we do have sandstone underneath the sand, so I'm able to collect that as well if I want. Ooh, okay, so it seems like not every part of the desert is fully covered by sandstone underneath, interestingly enough. Yeah, I mean, I get that, I suppose. I would like to see if I can get a dungeon at some point as well. So I'm going to have to go out and look for another desert, because oftentimes that would be how you'd find your dungeons. Oh crud, I just ran out of that shovel. Jeez, okay, let me make one. Yeah, you would, like, find, like, just a square of sand that had fallen down, and it was literally just an above or an on the surface spawner. Hopefully I can find a zombie one, or a skeleton one. Probably a skeleton one, actually. And then I might try and follow an old-fashioned... old-fashioned? like an original tutorial for it. That'll be fun. Whoa, there's sand there? Oh, interesting. Yeah, you know what? I quite like that. And yeah, that's really nice seeing in the distance, especially with the sunset behind it. And that's going to look even better once it has, like, its final layer and then the roof. Oh, I'm excited. Hi. Okay. I'm really annoyed. Let me get my mic sorted. So I went ahead, I got back from the sand mining trip, and my screen, all of that recording after the sand mining trip is blank. Which means I finished the entire build. And it's not recorded. The audio is recorded, but nothing else has. So that's the tower. I really like it. I'm gonna pillar up real quick so we can see a little better. I think I might get rid of... So, like I said in the the broken recording, I might get rid of the balcony at some point in the future. I don't think it really suits the style of the whole build. I think it just looks really weird. It wouldn't be a watchtower anymore, sure, but I think it might just look better. Basically what I did was build this roof, which I'm quite proud of. I quite like it. It's sort of different layers, all to a point. And I filled in the windows, I filled in the last floor. I think I did that entire top floor. Yeah, so I'm really annoyed. Oh, and I did all of the sandstone floors. I'm going to take you on a little tour of it, just to show you what it's like on the inside. So, you enter it through here. You've got a nice just floor. And then it's got nothing in at the moment, but each floor is just a sandstone floor, a sandstone roof. Come up here. Then you get to this final one. You come across, I've got 3 archways out onto this. The balcony, which gives you some really nice views of the swamp, which doesn't look like a swamp, but it is a swamp, I promise. And it gives you some really nice views of all of this as well. So this roof is actually empty up there, and I've just ruined it because I'm done. So basically, it's just got nothing in here. I might change this at some point, but the thing is I don't really see a use for it. So I don't really want to put anything up here. Maybe in the future this could be my enchanting setup, however. I think that could suit, like, the roof of a tall tower. We'll see. So that is the end of the episode. I'm really annoyed that it just didn't record the screen. And if it doesn't record the screen again, I'm going to be fuming. I think that I'm going to take the audio of the outro and I'm just going to paste it in here, whilst you see a nice time lapse of just the scene with a little bit of music underneath as well. Oh, look at that. Maybe at some point I will get rid of the balcony. I'm not the greatest fan of how that looks, but otherwise, yeah, that looks pretty good. I do quite like the roof. It's grown on me. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching so much. I've had quite a lot of fun doing this today. And I'm sorry that it took so long for the next episode to come out. Christmas is just a lovely time of year. I was fine, it was just busy and stuff. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next video. If you did not see, actually, I uploaded a Tattletale video last Friday, around 40 minutes long, and it's just me playing the entirety of 100%. It's a different style of editing to this style, but it's a different style of editing to how I edit this. I'm really proud of it. So I hope that if you see this, please go ahead and check that out. Alright, thank you very much guys, and have a good day. Bye bye! Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Blast from the Past. This is episode 6, and in today's episode we're going to be starting a series-long project. Now, that project is related to this little cave, I guess, I have here. I'm going to be collecting every single block and item that is available in the game, starting with all of the blocks and items that are available in beta version 1.8.1, and then each time I update, it's going to be collecting all of the new items and blocks from those updates too. So, for example, when I update to full release version 1.7, for example, I'll be collecting all of the Acacia and Dark Oak variants of blocks, and then once I update to 1.18, I'll be tasked with collecting all of the new blocks and items that came with that. Although I believe it was actually 1.17 that they came out in, but not all of them were available until 1.8. I have been collecting a spreadsheet which should detail every single different block and item that is available in this update, and I'm going to cut to that now. Alright, so this is a checklist I've made for the 1.8.1 blocks and items. So this details all of the different blocks put into rough categories, and I'm going to be collecting one of each of these throughout the remaining episodes that we have in beta 1.8.1. Some of these I already have, such as, oak log, spruce log, birch log. Some of these I don't have, such as the stone bricks, which I want to make a comment on. For some reason, I forgot that they were available in this version. I thought that they came out in 1.0, because that's when I thought the strongholds came out, but apparently the strongholds are in this version too. I don't know, I didn't know that. But yeah, so I've got all of these different blocks I've got here, and then if we switch over to this tab, I've got all of the different items. So all of the wooden tools, all of the stone tools, iron tools, which is a lot of, all of the gold tools, all of the diamond tools, and then again, all of the armors. I actually need to do a double check if chain's available to me. And then food, precious materials, general stuff, seeds, etc., etc. So this is going to be a big list. I've got, 121 items and 104 blocks. So that's 225 total blocks and items to collect in this update. And then once that is done, that's kind of going to be my threshold for updating. I need to have almost all of these. I think there's some of these, like potentially all of the diamond tools and armor I'm not going to collect just yet, And some of these are going to be quite difficult to collect, such as, I have to find an abandoned mine shaft for a cobweb, as well as for the melon block, well, the melon seeds to get the block. So hopefully I'll be able to find mossy cobble as well, because that will require a dungeon, which I was talking about, but that'll also result in I have to find a dungeon that specifically has cocoa beans and brown wool in it. Well, cocoa beans in the chest to then get brown wool. So there's a lot of stuff that's kind of find this, get these, do this, which is going to be a little tedious, but I'm excited for it. So that's what we're going to be starting today, as well as potentially planning out the start of the wall as well. So I have the checklist pulled up on my phone now, and we're going to start getting some of our tools, some of the blocks and items ready. I've calculated it, and it's going to be 8 chests and another row. So we're going to be getting 9 chests to put all of our items and tools into. Now, I don't actually have an idea of where I want to put all of these just yet. So I think a good idea might be to just plop them right here for now. So I have our chests placed down. And I think the first category that I'm going to work on is going to be our wood. So all of our oak, birch, spruce, and sort of miscellaneous items. I've got an oak log, oak planks, oak stairs. This actually, wooden slab, is going to go in here because it's actually in a different category. So our first is going to be grabbing some sticks and then crafting ourselves a sign, which only crafts one at this point, which is really annoying. Okay, so it pains me to be doing this, but I'm using up a diamond on a jukebox. And it's not even going to be a decorative one. Ouch, that hurts. And I'm also going to be crafting myself a note block right here. Alright, we have almost everything. I've just got 3 more items left to collect, which require us to go and grab a pair of shears and just pop over here. Although I don't actually have any spruce down, so I have to grow myself a spruce tree real quick. Whoop! Wow, that was immediate. So grab some leaves, grab some oak leaves, and birch leaves. If I pop these in the correct place, oh goodness, that's spruce. Oh gosh. So that should be oak. This is spruce. That's birch. And let me sort out my inventory. What I can do is I can pop on over to these chests. And right here is where I'm going to be placing all of these items. Awesome. So that is the first 25 items of our over 1,000 items collected. Now then, let's do something a little more interesting than just crafting. Okay, I'm going to jump right here, and all of these caves are going to be covered over. Okay, 3, 2, 1. All right, awesome. That was so mega amazing and perfectly synced, and we're great. So I've got this entire place paved over. I've even filled in this sort of depreciation that was here. And I think I'm gonna start planning out the wall. So let me grab some blocks. All right, so I'm thinking it's gonna be from where those trees are to here. So if we just place a line of blocks here, just following along kind of the path line here, and then we pop into here, go across to here. I think that's good. I think we'll probably make this more sharp of a cliff, so a more sheer face. I'm going to quickly remove these trees. All right. Those trees have been cleared away now, and I think that gives us a bit better of a perspective of where this is going to go. I think this is a decent spot. I think realistically, you probably wouldn't have built here. I feel like this is an indefensible area because they could just come over the hill. However, who cares? It's Minecraft. It doesn't really matter. I think that this is a pretty decent spot for a wall, just kind of because people would probably be traversing through this forest anyways, and so you'd be like, want to be walled in. And so I think this is a good spot. Now, in terms of a wall design, I think I want to use spruce. And I think I want to do something along the lines of this for either side. So pretend that this is spruce. Probably do like this, maybe, on either side. And then you would have a walkway through here. And I think that that's going to look quite nice. But we're just going to have to see. I think I might do some variety of this with some stone bricks as well. However, I don't know. I think I might just leave it with cobblestone, actually. I think it looks quite good with cobblestone. Okay, let's get the first section put in place. Got those beams on the side already. That was not intended. So it's just a case of placing down this stone. Put this on the other side. Cover the sections, cover the floor / roof with it. And I can do that, 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 that. And boom, we have a walkway. Oop. Okay, yeah, that looks a little foolish without having a wall there. Yeah, oh, I like that. Pretty simple. Now, I don't know if I'm going to like it as I continue it, but we'll just have to wait and see. So I'm going to do probably 2, maybe 3 more of these just to see how much I enjoy the look of this. So I will see you once I've got a couple more done.
Voiceover echo here. I decided to make the walls taller and thicker to accommodate walking through and on top of them. Unfortunately, I lost a bunch of footage of me completing this section, so we're going to have to cut to me mining. Super sorry about that, folks.
Alright, hi. I just decided to check on my recording to make sure it was going. I'm currently mining. And it's a good thing I did check because I've got 20 minutes of blank footage, which is great. Awesome. I love it. I've managed to collect 8 diamonds while strip mining just for some cobble for the walls. And I've managed to get myself this, which is pretty good. You can see, what, 4 were here and 4 were back here. Pretty good job. I'm going to go back to strip mining and I'm going to make sure that this saved. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, nice. More diamonds already. I'm getting super lucky. Yeah, you've always got to check. Nice. Hey, diamond. Ooh, multiple diamonds. Oh, it's 2 separate veins. Although, that's just a singular. Nice, 5. Oh my god. Nice. Woo! Straight into getting more diamonds. Heck yeah. Imagine I turn around and that creeper's right there. Ah! Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4 diamonds. Nice. Ah, that is why you always check. Whoa! That's why you always check. Oh goodness, do I even want to get involved? Oh my goodness! Ah, you know what? Even if I hate it, I actually quite like it though. The tower is definitely very useful for finding my way home. I mean, I figured that this was close by because of the swamp, and I just was like to the left. But that's pretty useful actually, having quite an obvious, almost monolith in the distance to see. It's pretty much just a beacon, but better because it's a building. All right, these are my spoils of war. I'm gonna pop most of this away. I don't think I need any of it out really. I'm gonna smelt the gold and iron though, that's for sure. Hey, I've finished the wall. Got it nice and complete, very regular. I like it. I think I want to do, I don't know if I've mentioned it already, but I would like to do some form of, like, barrier here. Maybe with stairs, but I was thinking upside down stone slabs, which I can't put in just yet. Maybe here, I'm not sure. Just because it does feel a little weird. But I'll let it sit with me. I'm just going to include a little bit of B-roll image of the wall. So, I think, because there's no way to get in and out, and realistically I need that. I don't want to be digging through, I don't want to be climbing over, it's blah 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 blah. So I think, I was just planning this out a little bit. I'm going to knock down this wall. I guess temporarily I'll put in a little thing here. And in the future, I'm going to knock this out and put in a little sort of gatehouse of sorts. Maybe build it up. I'm not sure. But I think that is all that I'm going to put in this episode. I think we are finished with this little project. It's been quite nice. I've got more of this to get sorted soon. And I can't open them. I know that. But I will go through, I will sort this out, and I think in the next episode, we'll focus more on this. And eventually we'll upgrade. But for now, that has been everything I've got for you. So I shall see you guys in the next one. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Hello, everyone. My name is EchoBright, and welcome back to Blast from the Past. In today's video, I think we're going to be working on having a look at building the gatehouse entrance. And in addition, I'm going to show you some clips of me blitzing through the rest of the items, which I would like to have collected for the time we upgrade to the full release version 1.0. So let's get started. Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Oh, thank God. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh, you do not know how huge this is. Having a look at the design here, I actually quite like how it looks with like 3 prongs in between each of the wooden pillars. So I'm going to grab my axe and I think I'm going to knock down these and just see how that looks. I think I prefer that. I think it looks a bit cleaner. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go and do it on the other side as well. Now, I don't really have any plans for the gate room. But I would like to have a look at getting some stone bricks and seeing if I can do anything with that. Maybe make it a little more bolder, increase it so it's kind of like make it thicker, make it taller. Just generally see if I can just make it more of like a focal point. I feel like that makes sense for the type of building it's supposed to be, I suppose. Though what that type of building is, I am unsure. I'm gonna leave that there, I think. I know that kind of breaks the pattern, but I think that makes more sense. Yeah. Okay. If I just build up these pillars and then take down these other pillars, like it should look... Yeah, okay. I like how that looks. That looks pretty good.
Okay, so I forgot to speak during this little section, but basically I just wanted to create an archway as the entrance for this sort of gatehouse. I figured, like I said earlier, that I'd do it out of stone bricks, and I ended up quite liking how it looks.
Oh. Oh, I like that, actually. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, yeah, I think I've got a front design. And then, if I break through here, I can replicate it on the other side. Nice, perfect. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I have built up the tower. I quite like it. I think there's a couple of things that could be changed, but overall it looks pretty good. It's got access to the walls, it's got access up top so you can look out. I feel like in this sort of case, I think that the walls were, like, in a story sense, I suppose. The walls were built here first. They're out of cobblestone. It's a much more rougher, less refined material. And then the first 2 levels were built, which have a stone brick or stone foundation, which are a lot more solid and worthwhile, I suppose. And then the upper 2 levels were built after the fact with wood. It was cheaper, but they had like found, I don't know, maybe they'd found better ways to keep it solid. So yeah, I am quite proud of this. I think next up on the agenda is going to be digging out the floor and making it wood, probably. Just some wooden planks rather than like logs. I think these sections will probably be stone again. Maybe they revamped this little section as well, because this is kind of becoming like a pathway. So I imagine like you've got the pathway, you come through, and it leads you out here. So I'm going to start digging this out, and I'm going to show you a couple more clips of gathering some items. Alright, I'm going to dig this floor out, but first, a bit more of my item rush. Okay, I've gone and gotten this section dug out. Oh, wait, I'm gonna just dig this out as well. There we go. So yeah, I'm going to, I think, fill this in as well. And then I think my first plan is going to be here. Just cordon off these areas. Just to really show that this part was like renovated intentionally. So I'm gonna put stone bricks here. Whoops. Okay. I'm gonna just quickly put in a little bit of texturing. I think when it comes to stuff like this, I do tend to prefer to put texturing in after the fact. Like, I know, especially like with how slow this is taking, it is probably best to do it as I'm building. But honestly, my brain works best when I have like a base foundation that I can then go and attack afterwards. I've got a video that I'm working on, and it kind of really shows some of my thought process when it comes to building. And it really does sort of demonstrate how much I value that sort of simple base and then add on a bunch of stuff style. I know there are some people who can work with that, like with having it be sort of like they'll like literally just go stone brick, stone brick, stone brick. Oh, put some stone here and so forth. But I can't think like that. Honestly, I applaud those who can. But I don't think that'll ever be me. Maybe it will, who knows. Maybe I'll look back on this conversation I'm having right now in a year's time and be like, idiot, such a fool. Who knows? Okay, so for this next part, I think I'm just going to do it in stone. I'll see how this section looks. If it looks horrendous, everything being cobble, then I might switch it out and put wood on the floor. No, that's not bad. I might put like little sections of wood that have like been patched in. Almost like, you know, we've had like a tear come through here. And then whoever's come to replace it has then done it in wood. Nah, I don't like that. It's an interesting thought, but I don't think that's really a thought that works well. So if I was building something like this today, I probably wouldn't be using cobblestone, or it wouldn't be like the main block that I used. I think I would very likely be using something like packed mud, or oh, what's another block that I would likely use? Or just like stone brick as the main basis. I think because those blocks and items are in such great abundance in those versions, we kind of lose sight of these original ideas and methods we had to build. I'm not saying that there's anything necessarily wrong with either side, but I will say it's interesting to see the difference between styles and palettes that we use today compared to what we valued back when we didn't have such a vast palette. I will say, I think that part of the reason is just a lot of the blocks are better and look cooler. But also part of it is, I would say, we tend to have an almost aversion to building like how we used to. I think, I know I like, for example, when I was younger, I absolutely adored using birch planks. You know, birch was almost like the prestigious block, it felt like. But nowadays, it almost feels not like, it feels incorrect to do it. It feels like, you know, spruce is the block to build with. And you're seeing it here, where I've not used birch. I've not used birch. And you're seeing it here. I've not used birch logs at all in any of my builds just yet. Whereas I've been using spruce logs a lot for all of this. Even for their... And so it's interesting to sort of take into account the development of what we prioritize. And it's going to be interesting to see, as I get access to more and more blocks, more and more items, what am I going to prioritize and value? Will it be keeping with this style, or will I prefer a different style? Will I want to upgrade and keep building more and more modern? It's something that I've been considering, and I have no clue as to what I will go for, but I am legitimately excited to see. That's part of the reason why I wanted to do this, not just to have a look back and see how different and amazing the game is today compared to this old version, but it's also to see if this will change how I play the game, how I value different things. Because of course there will be some things that I will legitimately think, yeah, I'm so glad we have this now. Or, ooh, wow, I, prefer how it was, etc., etc. It feels like there's something special and that I don't recognize. Like, I have a lot of nostalgia personally for 1.7 through to 1.12, because personally in my mind 1.13 is the start of the modern era, and so the versions that I really grew up playing, 1.6, 1.7, 1.8, 1.9, 1.10, 1.11, 1.12, or the Xbox 360 and Xbox One edition versions of those updates, those have something special to me, whereas these versions don't. Alright, ramble over. I think it's time that I finish up the last of these items, and let's get going. There we go. Okay, so with that feather, that is officially all of the items that I am willing to collect in this version of the game collected. All of these blocks are here. These two sticks are representative of cracked and mossy stone bricks, which are things I need to find. It's just going to take quite a while to do that. Okay, so here I'm just missing a melon block, actually, because those two gaps at the start were for cobwebs and dead bushes, which cannot be obtained in survival just yet. Then if we go down, we have all of these redstone items, and we are missing a sticky piston because I do not have a slime ball, but I will not be gathering one of those just yet. I'm just going to wait and find a slime chunk. I'm not willing to dig out a big zone below Y16 just with the chance of happening upon one. So I'm just going to wait for it to happen naturally to me. Up here I have all of the wool and a red bed. And this is not a placeholder, that's meant to be empty. Okay. Then I have leather armor, wood armor, stone armor. Chain armor is inobtainable in this update. Iron armor, iron tools, gold armor, gold tools. Down here, this is reserved for diamond armor and diamond tools. But I'm not at the stage where I have enough diamonds to sacrifice them on this, whilst also being able to have full diamond tools for when I go find the stronghold. Then I have all of these extra tools. And then I think this is all meant to be empty. And then I have these foods. I have these natural items flint, coal, and charcoal have the same texture, interestingly. And then I've lumped in these guys with them. We pop over to this one. We have a stick. This is meant to be a stick. A bowl, painting, paper, map, book. This is for melon seeds and a melon item. It would just require me to find a mineshaft, which again I want to have happen naturally. I have transportation, and then this is for the music disc cat and the music disc 13. And then all of these, and this is for the slime ball, which I mentioned earlier. And then this one, I have all of the dyes, except for cocoa beans, which once more is something I just have to find. So with that, that is like my big marker of moving on. There's just a couple more projects that I would like to get done first. Okay, I am going to leave this here. I hope that you guys have enjoyed the video, and I shall see you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, everyone. My name is Echo, and welcome back to Blast from the Past. Now, in today's episode, I think I'm gonna sort out my storage system because it's not in the greatest of states anymore. I just kind of let it crumble whilst I was, in the middle of 2 different projects, and I've decided that I want to get it sorted. I have to get it sorted now, or else it won't get sorted for like ever. So I think in today's video I'm gonna plan out a warehouse of sorts and try and build it. Now, I can't lie to you really, because the only reason I'm even starting this episode is because I just really want to be playing some Minecraft, and this is the only one that I'm really established on and have the drive to go on to at the moment. So I figured I'd get some work done as well while I'm feeling in the mood for it. So I'm just going to be chilling and playing Minecraft for this one. I think here could be good if we sort of establish if we establish a big building here and just flesh it out. I think this is like it's kind of like begging to be a spot to be built in. I'm gonna make it slightly longer than it is wide. Okay, so I've got the roof 4 corners. I think that's good. But for the design that I think I want to go and achieve, I'm going to need stone bricks. And I that's all the cobblestone I have, I'm pretty sure. So I'm just gonna have to go mining again. It feels like that's all I'm ever doing nowadays, but yeah, it's time to mine. What? Sorry, what was that? I don't... What? What the heck? What is that? I've never seen that before. Oh, that's good. But it doesn't. It only happens when you're going forwards, not backwards. What about like if I go like that? What? That's so weird. I see you. Awesome. Some diamonds, and hopefully I don't get murdered by this guy. Ooh! Okay. Found a mine shaft, which is awesome. So... Oh, and it's in a ravine, which is really fun. Doesn't have... doesn't have any flaws, which gotta love some old Minecraft, that's for sure. Yeah, what I'm hoping is to find the melon seeds so I can get the melons and don't have to wait for another version. Oh. Slimes! What the heck? Okay, so this is exactly what I needed in the previous video. And like a fool, I just didn't continue mining in this direction. So that should be able to get me the 2 missing items, a sticky piston and a slime ball. Just getting a lot of diamonds as well, so I might even be able to start filling out the diamond armor and the diamond tools in the chest as well. Though I'm not entirely too sure if I'll want to do that just yet still, but who knows. Yes! Oh, yes, there we go, and those are melon seeds. Oh, my god. Alright, nice. I have 50 diamonds now, which is technically enough for 2 sets of diamond armor, but I'm not there yet, I don't think. I don't want to do that just yet. What I do want to do, though, is I'm going to set up these melon seeds. And it didn't. Okay. Well, I should be able to craft some more. Hopefully. I hope I didn't just screw myself up there. I'm starting to fill in the walls for the storage room. I've chosen to go for birch on the back. And then I'm going to go for stone bricks on the 2 side walls. so I've then decided to put in a little entryway here, which might have some extra chests for storage. And then I think for the front wall, I'm going to go for oak. Right, so it may not look the greatest at the moment, especially from this angle. I might need to add a little something on either side, but I think it looks decent. I'm going to pop in here, and I'm going to dig out the floor. And then I think I'm going to use some sandstone in the floor, because I haven't used much sandstone at all in any of my builds. And so I want to start using some of that as well. Damn, okay. Well, that sucks, because I have to go get my stuff back. Alright, so... No. Do that again. Right. I have 8 stacks of sand, which will give me 2 stacks of sandstone. I calculated that I should hopefully need just 99. So I should have a result, a remaining amount of sandstone being, what, 30... Ooh, I don't know. But I'll have some left over. Okay, yeah. I was a bit worried because the whole oak in all of these sections just looked really weird. But yeah, I think that's pretty damn good. I like that. And I don't really know how I'm going to do the roof. So for now, I might just make it oak. And then I can figure it out from there. Next up, I think what I'm going to do is put in some chests. I was thinking of having them in a pattern like this. And then I'd have slabs here, and then do more like that. Slabs here, and then more like that. I think that's how I'm going to go do it. Alright, let's get started. Okay, so this guy here is an escapee. Somehow, he's managed to find his way over here from our little pen. So I'm going to build him a little pathway. And we're going to get this guy into his house again. In. There we go. Awesome. Nice and easy. A lot easier than how I did it before, that's for sure. Okay, now that I have this diversion all complete, let's get started on the chests. I've got all of the chests in here. It's looking a little funky, I won't lie, but I think it looks it should work. I'm not necessarily sure how much these top ones are going to help, so those are kind of going to be backup storage. As for these chests here, these are supposed to just be dump chests. So if I'm just coming in, or I'm doing a project and I've just got a full inventory, dump it in here or here, and then later I'll sort it through. Now I'm going to go grab all of those chests and start sorting them. Okay, I have gone ahead and cleared out these chests. And I have gone and sorted everything out. I've got wood in this one, got dirt in this one. I've got stone-like stuff in here. I've got nether stuff in here. I've got glass, sand, clay. I have precious. These are my tools and my armor. These are my plants. This is going to be my redstone. This is my colourful. We'll come back through here. We have passive mob drops and hostile mob drops. Book stuff and food. So I'm just going to go and clear out these. Alright, this is going to be the end of the episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hello everyone, my name is EchoBright and welcome back to Blast from the Past. Now in today's video I think I'm going to get started on just some general planning. I've got some good projects that I've completed now, but I think I've just really got to get future planning. So in today's video I'm going to make a path. And I might lay out a couple of potential buildings in here, like building slots where I might want to build. So let's get started. Alright, so I think that the first section is going to be cutting through here and across to my house. I'm gonna finally get rid of this stone block. Heartbreaking, I know. Alright, I have laid out the pathway. It's gonna curve through here. And then I'll have one branch off there. One branch off there. And then another branch up there. And I'm going to have a final branch make its way up there somehow. Which means that my next little part is going to be planning out how I want this pathway to be and how I want a pathway to snake its way down here. So let's get started on that. The paths are now planned out. I've got them sort of all sorted in terms of these difficult ones. And it's now time to flesh them out. I think I'll start with having this main one being maybe a little thicker. Maybe closer to 4 or 5 blocks. I'm not sure. Then have these smaller ones taper off into 3 and 2 block wide to show that they're sort of tributaries almost flowing into the main pathway that would then lead out and loop around like this or like that into these sort of different sections. So I'm going to get started. Alright. Yeah, I like how that's looking. I think maybe it's a little too bulky here. I've tried to make it like it's curving through, but maybe I would need to thin it out a little in this section first to be able to do that. Yeah. Other than that though, maybe try curl that around. But other than those two, I think that is a job well done. I think that's a decent start. And when I start to expand out here, I'll really just have the sort of ability to connect it up really nice and easily. Making it out of gravel, I think, is not future-proof, because I think it's just going to start looking really ugly when they update the texture, though I don't know when that is. However, I think currently it looks quite nice. Other than that, there's nothing really that I can think of for me to improve upon for it. Maybe I could curl that around as well. Sort of have that curl like that, have that curl like that, and thin this out. Let's see how those changes look. Yeah. I think that looks a lot better now. I like having this curled section here. I like this wrapping around. I think having this be more restricted makes more sense. It looks a bit better. There are a couple of tweaks that I might make in the following episodes, but for now, this looks pretty good. Now, I'm thinking that this episode may actually be the final episode that I spend in this update, because it's getting a little, not stale, but more so I'm beginning to think that I could be a lot more productive if I press onwards. So, I think what we're going to do is we're just going to finish up a couple of things that are in progress, and then we're going to press on, because there's a lot of things that I want to do with this, and I just can't do them. That means that there's a almost bucket list of items or bucket list of things that I want to be doing. Now, some of these are pretty simple, but others are a little more time consuming, I suppose. But overall, I think it's going to be pretty nice just to get the last couple of things cleared away. The first thing I want to do is just harvest some more wheat, because in the next update, I'm going to finally be able to start breeding these cows, which means I can get a proper renewable source of food that I actually want to eat, because I don't want to do bread. I can't be bothered to do bread. So in the background of some of these clips, I'm just going to be farming up some of these. Well, I'm going to be farming up this wheat in preparation. Additionally, enchanting is going to be coming in the next update, which means I'm going to need one heck of a collection of bookshelves, as far as I know, because enchanting's a lot different in its original state. So I'm going to need to really get this developed, which means crafting a lot of books, which I am apparently foolish enough to not know how to do still. That's another 5 bookshelves just created there. Well, aside from, putting them into shelves. Now then, speaking of food, we're going to be doing a lot of exploring, fighting, and, hopefully no dying, but you never know. Which means we're going to need a lot of food to keep ourselves ready to heal and to get back into the flow of things. That means I'm going to have to go out and kill a bunch of animals. Now, they don't seem to be spawning much in the swamp anymore, which is kind of an issue. So I'm hoping that they're going to continue to spawn, but who knows? At least I've gone and collected 2 cows for future use. Now, it's not just animals that I want to be hunting. These little fellas over here are what I also want to be hunting. Because I've only got 9 ender pearls and I would like at least a full stack of 16 before I go out. But it's not just endermen I want to be hunting, because whilst I am, you know, thinking really far into the future with this, I would also like to get as many pieces of gunpowder as I can prior to 1.11, so that I'll be able to quickly craft up a bunch of rockets to use with my elytra. Ooh, there's an ender pearl there. There's 2. Whoa, what? Die. Oh my goodness. So yes, I've got quite a few mobs that I would like to be killing to prepare for the future. Oh, wow. A mob spawner. This is relatively close, you know. Might be a little too low for my liking, but I could definitely make an XP grinder of this. Wow. I just hit the jackpot. Oh. What? Oh. That poor guy. Alright. I think that was a pretty successful hunting trip. Got some raw pork chops, some raw chicken, some feathers for arrows, and quite a lot of raw beef. I've only got 13 ender pearls, not the 16 I would like. However, that's not the end of the world, because I can just get some more at a later date as I'm going through. You know, this is probably one of my most convoluted types of storage systems yet. Probably just because I can't place them next to one another yet. But as soon as I can, right, these are all going to be filled in. And this is going to be a much more effective storage room. But there's a high chance that that's going to be way after, like, I've outgrown this place. So, who knows? Now then, I think next on my agenda is actually going to be outside of Minecraft, because I need to get set up the next set of newly acquirable blocks and items for 1.0, which means I have to go and have a look at the wiki and see what is new, what is something that I can now acquire, because I didn't really have a look at that for 1.0 for this version, for 1.8.1. And so a lot of items I found were unobtainable in survival for quite a few updates. I think one of them told me like 1.4 was going to be where I next, when I would next be able to acquire them. And that means that is potentially the end to this episode. I know it's going to be a very short one, but honestly, it kind of makes sense that it is. I feel like I've exhausted all my options of what I want to do in this version. So, if it is the final episode of this version, goodbye, have a nice night, and I will see you in the next update. Bye, guys.